Now, here's some grim news for you this morning. More than 100 people are being treated in hospital after an E. coli outbreak linked to an so far undisclosed food item.
Oh dear, well that's a bit more worrying,
It is a bit worrying.
The UK Health Security Agency says testing indicates that all cases reported in the country are part of one single outbreak.
Let's talk to GP Dr. David Lloyd. Morning to you, David. I mean, this is particularly worrying. I mean, of course, for those people involved, but the idea that it's linked to an item of food widely available in the, up and down the UK, but we don't know what it is a cause for concern.
Yes, it's something that happens every few years. You will get an outbreak like this, and it's linked to a particular food. Some foods I've never even heard of. But in my research to talk to you today, I heard of something called fenugreek sprouts, which killed 350 people in 2011. So yes, this is a food outbreak, and it's a particularly nasty disease. And I guess people who are watching today want to know what to look out for. And I guess the thing that we've been warned to look out for is bloody diarrhea. So you start with diarrhea and then notice blood in your stool as well. And that's the hint that you have got this nasty strain of E. coli. And the worry about this particular strain is that in about 15% of cases, your kidneys start to pack in if you're a young child. So we're on the lookout for bloody diarrhea, particularly in children.
Can be very dangerous indeed. So is it more likely to come from an item of fresh food, or would this be packaged food? I don't have any idea. What sort of thing would it be?
I hesitate to tell everybody what it is, because I can't tell you. But the things that have occurred in the past, yes, we're all used nowadays to those instant salad packs, aren't we, which are all nicely cut up for us. And the warning on the front, which is please wash it. I think that those are the sorts of things one should do. One shouldn't just take a packet of uncooked food without making sure it's thoroughly washed before you use it. So certainly there have been lettuce outbreaks. There have been ground beef outbreaks. And as I say, this very odd fenugreek sprout outbreak, all of which have killed people in the past, but small numbers. But bloody diarrhea is not a common finding. So I think most people would consult their GP if they got that.
How treatable is it?
Well, that's another important thing, but this is just an aside for us as doctors. We shouldn't rush in and give antibiotics, even though it is a bacteria, because that can actually hasten the onset of kidney disease. So our job as GPs is to make sure that we get samples of stools sent off to the laboratory as quickly as we can, and identify and support people if they have got the E. coli. And obviously with young children, promptly refer into hospital if they start developing signs of serious illness.
Well, thank you very much indeed, Dr. David Lloyd, for talking us through. Very, very serious indeed. Thank you.
Yeah. Anita's been in touch. So, Stephen, what is the item of food? Stop saying it's an item. What is the actual food? We don't know, Anita.
I wish we knew.
If we knew, we would tell you, but we don't know.
Do you think anyone knows? They know.
Well, yes,
the agency must
the
know.
agency must know, because they've sort of said they think it's linked to one item of food. Maybe they haven't got definitive proof.
Well, I'm just reading.
Got to be careful.
Just reading here that in December, someone in Scotland died from E. coli, which was linked to cheese. In that case, so it really could be anything.
Could be, yeah. It could be anything. It's funny, you don't tend. I mean, this morning I wasn't thinking fresh food, salady sort of things at all. But as David was saying, that has been the case in the past.
Yes, I was thinking of ready meals for some reason.
Yeah, you sort of do the processed sort of thing, don't you? But may not be. So we can't advise you on that, Anita, or any of you watching and listening this morning. Just all you can do is wash things, and if you get any of those nasty symptoms, go straight to the GP.
Are you good at washing your fruit and veg?
I'm
quite blasé about it.
Are you? No, I'm not. If it's your general stuff, then I always wash it. But what I don't do, I mean, David Lloyd there was saying, the pre-packaged salad. Well, actually, it says washed and ready to eat on a lot of them.
You still got to do it.
So I don't wash that.
No, I don't.